Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing some practicing coloring with my new color pencils. If you guys didn't see I guess you could call it just kind of like a show and tell of these pencils, I will link it in the description box below. But here I'm just panning across to show you how I have my table laid out. I have the 3 trays of pencils, my pencil sharpener, my paper, and that's pretty much how I started. So what I did, I wanted to just try out sketching a little image of my own to color. Usually I will stamp an image, a stamp or something that I have here, but I just wanted to try to draw one. And I was thinking about donuts and coffee this morning. So I got the coffee, but I didn't get to have my donuts. So I decided to draw out and color an image of coffee and donuts. So I did struggle a little bit trying to sketch out this little image, but I have a lot of work to do as far as drawing. But anyways, it came out to be a cute little cartoonish image. So I just wanted to put in just little clips of me drawing this image, trying to get it right, at least enough until I feel like, you know, I can start coloring it, which was about right here. So after I sketched out my image with my pencil, and I was just using a regular mechanical pencil, I used my little fine liner. It's a black fine liner by Recollections that I got from Michael's. So I'm just tracing out my drawing, and then after that I'm going to just use my pencil eraser and erase all those pencil lines, and then my image will be ready to color. So here it is after I've already, you know, outlined it, and now I'm about to erase those pencil marks. But now that I'm thinking about it, if I would have thought about it when I was first doing this, I would have left my drawing in pencil and just started coloring it from pencil, but it's fine. I think I'll try to do that next time. So to start coloring, I started off with this really dark brown color from the set, and this is number 680. And so I'm starting off using this one, and I'm kind of placing the shadows where I feel like, you know, the shadow from the little the icing that's on the donut. And then I'm going to start by just kind of gradually bringing in the medium color next. And the medium color I used was number 130. Brown from that set. So that's basically how I practice coloring today. I started with the darkest image where I think the shadow of on this donut would be. Then I went in and dragged the color from the darkest to the medium color. I kind of used the medium color to go over the dark color, and I did that around the bottom edge of the donut as well. And then I went in with my lightest color, which is number 120, to fill in the empty space, the lightest space. And then I actually used the lightest color to go over all 3 colors to kind of try to blend them in together. So I'm just kind of showing you guys little snippets, little clips of how I colored. So this is actually that after I used my little blender pen that I got from Michael's. So it blends out pretty well. I know I have a lot of practicing and a lot of work to do as far as blending, but I think for a cartoonish image, for a newbie like me, I think this is okay. So I'm doing the same thing with the other donut. I started with the darkest color, then I go over it with the medium color, and then in the center is where I place the lightest color, but I also drag the lightest color over the entire image to kind of try to blend it, and I'm just coloring in little small circular motions for the most part. And if y'all see those little white lines on the paper, that's when I was sketching out my image. And I actually should have been very light-handed when I was sketching those out because I left the imprint on the paper. So that's why that is there. It'll help a little bit once I use the blender marker to go over the coloring. So I'm just going back and forth from the lightest to the dark, from the darkest to the light, until I feel like it's good enough for me to add the blender pen. So I try to just get it as smooth as I can. I actually like the look of the pencil, so I didn't really want to take away all of the graininess from the pencil. That's just me, but yeah, so I'm sure this will change for me as you know, the longer I practice and learn to color with these pencils. But I would say, all in all, I think this image came out pretty good, to say that I'm not really the best at drawing. But yeah. So as y'all can see, I'm just making little circular motions. Now that is the lightest color, so I'm filling in the center, but I'm also going around those edges as well with that color. So here's where I bring in the little blender pen. And so I'm just making little circular motions to blend out or smooth out the colors. I haven't started using that Gamsol yet because I actually like how this is pretty quick and easy to use. And once I use this, I just kind of use a scratch piece of paper, to kind of mark off the dark colors that I just used from that blender pen, so that I don't cross transfer on something else. But here you'll see me starting on the icing, and I'm starting with the darkest pink color that I used, and that was number 280. My medium shade is going to be 270, and the lightest shade I'm using is going to be 260, and I'm basically coloring this the same as how I did the other part of the donut. I'm starting with the darkest color, and I will gradually get a little bit darker by applying a little bit more pressure on my pencil, gradually building it up. And then I'll go in like I am right now. Right here is that medium tone, and I'm dragging that from the darkest color towards the middle of the donut. And then I will take the lightest color and I will go over the whole donut. And I don't actually get to show you guys clips of me coloring the little sprinkles on the donut because I actually forgot all about the sprinkles, but I added them at the very end, so I didn't get any footage of that. So I'm just going back and forth between the colors and gradually just getting a little bit harder on how I press on the paper. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm actually going to color off camera the other icing on the other donut, which I did yellow. I did number 70, number 60, and number 50 for that icing. And then for the coffee cup, I just used a couple different grays just to kind of shade around to make the cup look a little bit round. I know I got a whole lot of work to do for that, but... And here you'll see I'm using the white color to just kind of blend some of the gray out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go over that with my blender pen. And then you'll actually see me using my Spectrum Noir markers, IG1 and IG2, to outline the whole image, because it kind of makes the image stand out from the paper a little bit more when you do that. So you'll see me do that as well. And yeah, this is pretty much the finished image. I just wanted to kind of do this little video to show you guys how I practice, and I'll probably do other practice videos with some stamped images. But yeah, coffee and donuts. So that is it for this video. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please click the link below to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.